Good afternoon, this is Shaman Oracle card reading for the sign of Taurus. I'm returning back to the normal card reading and I'm starting today to ask 2 questions, and it's a little bit different because I'm only using 4 cards, okay? This upper card on the left relates to Mother Earth and the upper one on the right relates to Father Sky. Then I have the 2 cards there, Animal Spirit, and another card to clarify the whole reading later on. Okay, so let me start. This reading is for Taurus. The native zodiac gives Taurus a new birthstone or magical stone. Instead of the emerald, the stone is now jasper. The stone jasper relates to strength and stamina. It is interesting here to note that this stone is also sometimes given to the sign of Leo. And because Leo stands for power and strength, it makes sense, since Taurus is also known to possess power and strength. The stone jasper means spotted or speckled stone, tracing back to different languages, including Arabic, Persian, Hebrew, Assyrian, Greek, and Latin. Legend has it that jasper drives away evil spirits, protects against snake and spider bites, and even brings rain. There are different colors of the stone jasper, but one is red, and the red jasper stone is known to be a lucky charm for actors. They favor the stone for its metaphysical properties and beautiful color. The element of Taurus relates to the earth sign, relates to earth, the element of earth. It's the same in the conventional astrology as well as the Native Americans, okay? And the native zodiac gives Taurus the energy sensual and aesthetic. The animal spirit given to Taurus by the natives is beaver. Beaver people are masters of strategy and have a work ethic that would put a type A personality to shame. The beavers are the cheerleaders of the Native American zodiac. They have a can-do attitude, and if you are around a beaver, you can expect kindness, generosity, and also support. They are masters of method and organization, and they are very much known to be buoyant when they are pursuing a goal. Sorry for the drilling here, it's in the house, I hope they stop. The native zodiac gives the direction east to Taurus, and east is where the sun rises and a new beginning of a day starts. A better understanding of things and a higher level of awareness and also an increased spiritual wisdom takes also place in the east. Now we start the actual reading. Like I said, the left upper card relates to Mother Earth, answering the question related to the soul card called Blessing of the Earth. And I'm asking Mother Earth for Taurus, what gift are you giving to Taurus today? The blessing of the Earth soul card relates to all kinds of blessings. And we are reminded that whatever good comes our way is a gift right there. Such blessing can relate to a person having the best family ever. Then I think one is blessed right there when you have the supportive and loving people in your life. Then I guess it's the best gift ever for most people. Blessing can also relate to a good and satisfying job, one that truly gives one the joy needed to be happy in doing that job. And it's not always the money that one makes, but the satisfaction one gets out of the job that one has. A blessing can relate to a beautiful day with lots of sunshine and new adventure. But a blessing is also a rainy day, so that plants have water, and oceans and lakes and streams and seas, they can be fed to keep up the level of water needed to sustain life. A blessing can be a smile you receive today, Taurus, by a stranger. The card shows us a corn plant because to the Pueblo people, corn was holy and the most sacred plant. So ask yourself, Taurus, what plant is my sacred plant? What plant or food is for me most important? Something you would not want to miss in life. Taurus is known to be a lover of life. A Taurus enjoys the good things like good food, good drink, and I'm sure you have a certain food you would like to keep around and not want to give up. We all are a bit like that, and so we are reminded by this card that whenever we can get all things that we need or cherish, it is a blessing. And Taurus, never forget how lucky you are and how rich your life is. Now we come to the Father Sky card. This one here, Father Sky will get a question: which greater insight can you give to Taurus? The card that relates to the question is called the Warrior, and the Warrior card shows us someone with the shield in front of him holding it up, and so the Warrior card has already taken up the shield for protection and is ready to go. Fights can be fought on many levels. There are verbal fights, there are physical fights, and there are even fights relating to one's inner self. To tackle yourself, Taurus, I would say, is one of the most difficult fights. When we fight our inner fights, there is no one there to help us out. While the warrior, having a shield and a weapon, he can move in ways to resolve a conflict physically. The fight within oneself is not of that matter or nature. Conflicts inside of us have deep origins and they are often complicated. So ask yourself, Taurus, is my fight worth fighting with regards to the physical fight only? But when it comes to your inner fight or fights, the thing is not be solved as easy. There, you need to go deep enough to get at the crux of a matter. Maybe the card wants to help you out by saying, don't get up your shield right away. Let me first get my 5 cents in before you start putting up a shield. We sometimes act in such a way, carrying a shield around with us, and so we get no chance to change ourselves, and we give no chance to others to be able to reach us and also to reach out to us. So the shield is like wearing a mask and not to show who you really are. And because you are a beautiful human being, Taurus, you should put down that shield and show the world the real you. Stop fighting against windmills. Such fights are always senseless. But the card also reminds you to not fight other people's fights. Stay out of getting drawn into another one's problem. And, says Father Sky, who is an authority in spiritual matters, he says, look at your life as a fight to find more clarity, more peace, security, and the needed insights in things. And once you have put down that shield of protection, your heart gets access to wonderful and to new insights. A heart needs to be vulnerable to truly feel love. That's the message of Father Sky. Now we come to your animal spirit card, and the one came up for you is called Gazelle. Surprise, surprise. The gazelle stands for heightened awareness and vulnerability. Just what we heard a while ago from Father Sky, that a heart needs to be vulnerable to truly feel love. Now we have that vulnerability through the animal spirit card Gazelle. The gazelle is possessing a high awareness because gazelles need to be vigilant of any danger. They have many predators like lions, hyenas, and so forth, so they need to be alert and ready to escape any dangerous situation. The gazelle is also known to move in elegance and beauty. They almost dance through life, and they show their graceful and sweet personality in every move they make. There is an artistic and athletic vibe to the gazelle, who shares to the world that ability, and it relates to the gazelle's supreme grace. The card goes well with a Taurus's personality, since Taurus is known to enjoy the finer things of life. You too, Taurus, like elegant surroundings and the better things of life. To you, beauty is important, and you are known to possess an excellent taste. Like the gazelle spirit, who is working hard on cultivating beauty and bringing it to their life, so too are Taurus people always working hard to be able to live the good life and to be secure. So that card fits perfectly in with the other ones, this one here. Now we come to the Shaman Oracle card, and for you came out completion. We can complete some work, task, and also a day to start a new day. The card says that there is a beginning, a middle, an end, and this can relate also to relationships. When a thing is completed, it's done, and that means with regards to relationships, and this relationship might have either died or it needs to be brought to life again, a new life. So the relationship gets new energy and can sustain. And often We all have probably experienced it in different relationships. Often a relationship gets a bit dull. We might have some friends and they get dull. We might have a partner who gets dull. We might have other people in our family who do that, give us that feeling. So we do the same things, we say the same words, act the same way, and suddenly the flavor is gone. If something goes on too long in the same way or pattern, the danger is it gets stale, even boring. So a completion can be a good thing to make you aware that some changes need to be made in order to keep something alive. And Taurus, if a completion is started by another person so as to end a relationship with you, always have in mind that sometimes something is meant to be finished or ended. It takes time for us to realize that such endings were for the better, but eventually we see the bigger picture, and then we are even thankful that such ending did happen. Always realize that you are not responsible for the actions of others. You only are responsible for your own actions. A completion is never a bad thing, says Father Sky. And both Mother Earth and Father Sky are responsible for growth. Mother Earth takes care of a seed to become a fruit, and Father Sky makes sure that this fruit is spiritually growing to live a full life and accept things that cannot be changed. But the completion, of course, can also relate to something like you complete a difficult task or you complete a difficult matter with regards to some person. That also can mean that, and then you will resolve the matter, and in the end all is good. It can go both ways, okay? So I guess that was the answer with regards to greater insight, Taurus, from Father Sky and Mother Earth. Maybe you liked the reading, then I will be so happy if you liked it. I thank you for being here, and I hope you come back next time when I read again for the sign of Taurus. Have a wonderful afternoon. Goodbye.